Hey everyone, how are you? My name is Melanie Lane and I'm a silver educator with Young Living Essential Oils. And Stacy asked me to jump on here with you guys briefly tonight and talk about what caused us to say yes to this business and what has kept us going. And from day one, Stacy has known us. She was my enroller, and we were friends prior to Young Living. And so she's seen us walk out this journey and paved the way as a beautiful example of what abundance in this business can look like. Don't you agree? So I'm actually pre-recording this tonight because we have an essential oils class in our home coming up here real soon. So I will be doing that during the class. But I'm excited to share with you guys just a little bit of our story. So I'm a notes person. If you haven't noticed, I have notes because even though I'm a soft-spoken, gentle kind of person by nature, I am very spastic in my brain and I have to pay attention to my notes. So she asked me what made us decide to start doing Young Living. We said yes to the business at a time in our lives that made no sense whatsoever. I had just had our fifth baby, and she was a newborn, and all of our children were 7 and under at the time. I was trying to homeschool, and trying is the key word there. My emotions were a wreck already. But our living situation was interesting at that time because we were living in the basement apartment of our best friend's large home. They had just had their 6th baby boy, and here we were with 11 children between us, looking like people you might see on a reality TV show, only we weren't Mormon or Amish. Kind of crazy. We were borrowing diapers and the elusive can openers, and sharing the outdoors was the extent of what we shared. Just FYI. Let me see if I can get this on. I thought I was going to be able to hold it. Okay, so to go back to why we decided to say yes, I have to tell you guys that I prayed a really big prayer. We had been using the oils for a year up to that point. We loved our oils. Joy was helping me to overcome postpartum in some very big ways. And Stacy, just a year prior, had enrolled me, got me started using the oils. And she told me at the time that she wanted to go ahead and place our mutual friends with us. And I said, please don't. Grow your business. I have no business selling essential oils or anything for that matter. So nursing my baby girl one morning in our bedroom, away from the chaos, I prayed a really big prayer. We were trying to rein in our finances. We sold our small farmhouse in the country just months before so that we could unload that debt. We had a house in town that we could not sell because it was upside down. And since we had a really faithful renter for 3 years at that point, we wanted her to stay there, and she wasn't ready to move. So, hence the basement dwelling scenario. On top of everything else, my husband has an eye disease that he was diagnosed with when he was 9 years old. It's called retinitis pigmentosa, and about a year prior to that, he had stopped driving. He chose to stop driving for safety purposes. At that time, he could see about 10% in front of him, kind of like a tunnel. So, so I was full of faith at this moment. His was the only income that we had coming in at the time. And so I cried out to the Lord. I recognized that He owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. And if there was another stream of income or a business opportunity that He wanted us to know about, that He would just open our eyes to see it, that we wouldn't try to make something up on our own, basically. We didn't have time for that or money. So it wasn't long after that actually Sherry Brown, my sponsor, got in touch with me. I did not know her. Stacy enrolled her. And Sherry let me know that we could have most of our oils paid for that month if we made a $100 purchase. Wow, I was so excited about that. Not really thinking about the business, but I was like, yes, we need oils and we need them drastically right now. So I went through, I went through an entire year after saying yes to the business of intense soul searching and personal development because I felt inadequate. I felt ill prepared for this business. As Stacey wisely says often, you cannot go beyond how far you grow. So I took whatever business training came my way. I poured myself into my small but growing team that I didn't even grow myself at that point. I built relationships that I never would have imagined, and I pushed through all the comfort zones that were blocking my path. Fear was there, but my faith was bigger. I knew that my God is able, even when I'm weak. And so I pressed on, slowly but surely. We've been given a gift. This business at that time was a gift to us, and it still is. The business had grown before I had even prayed that prayer. So I couldn't say no to something the Lord began, is what it came down to at that point. And so another question Stacey asked is, what has our family been able to do because of Young Living? So here are a few things. We've been able to have our oils paid for. That's huge. October 2016, I had all expenses paid by Young Living for me to go on the Silver Retreat and visit the lavender farm in Utah. That was the trip of a lifetime, to be honest with you. I never imagined I would ever do anything like that with all expenses paid. It was so incredible. They treated us amazingly. Like we were diamonds. They just treated us amazingly. We were blown away. So my husband and I also, we got to travel to convention last year. We made a vacation of it, a week-long vacation, and our paycheck covered those expenses. But most importantly, this business has allowed us the opportunity to reach out our hands and give back the gift of Young Living that we have been given. The business was a gift to us, and we want to just keep our hands open for the Lord to use this gift and to use us to give back to others. Our team is really my focus right now. Giving to them is such a joy to both of us, and we are knocking on the door of gold as we speak, the Lord willing, of course. So none of this business and the oils are about us, about just us. If it was, I would have quit. I would not have kept going. But it's about sharing His love and sharing His healing power with others. For us, that's what it's about. We've only begun to scratch the surface of what all of this means, but we figure that, if He's gifted us with this business and these oils, we need to keep our hands open and use this gift to bless others. Abundance for us, for our family, is so far beyond money. It's been an abundance of free oils. It's been an abundance of health and vitality for our family, of a toxic-free home. On top of the abundance of the children that we get to love on every single day, and an abundance of Young Living members who have become treasured, lifelong friends. So, be blessed. And Stacey, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share a bit of our story. And thank you so much for putting this event together for all of us tonight. You guys have fun, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.